Yes, sir.
Good. Very good. Okay. Here I want to tell about virtual switches. Here I didn't mention in a Hyper-V extra is there now. So what is that? Referencing disk. Okay. So different disk contains parent child disk relationship. Okay. The already I given statement what's there. I didn't write in here. And in a Hyper-V already I told what is it. Switches are there. Private switch, internal and external. What is this? We have to understand. So virtual switches are switches. Virtual network related thing. So it means nothing but a it contains switch related thing. Okay. What is this switching kind of stuff? Try to understand. So we have a physical NIC. Okay, you have a NIC. What is NIC? Network interface card. What is NIC? Network interface card. Okay. So it's a physical NIC. So every system having an NIC, right? So like how you are connecting your internet, Wi-Fi or wire system connecting with the wire. So that socket is there. That is a NIC. Yeah, you know, right? Already. So that is NIC. Okay. But when you create a virtual machine, when you have a virtual machine, okay, so that is virtual machine. It is utilize resources, but it is a separate from your PC, right? It is separate from your PC. So how it will connect with the network, and what type of networks are there? What type of networks are there, and how to whom it will communicate. Okay, so that is based on that. We need a bridge connection between one virtual machine to another virtual machine through something. Through something. Normally, we have a switches. We are connecting our PCs, physical machines. We are connecting physical machines through switches. So then those PCs can able to communicate each other. Okay. Just for example, you have a PCs. Okay, in a network. So you have a physical hardware PCs are there. There are they need a switch to connect. So there is a one side in the room if you are going to college or any company organizations. So one side there is a switch will be there. Everybody is connected to that one only. Okay, like the port it contains separate ports. Okay, somewhere it is connected. Okay. So like they are connected. If I put this switch in the middle, so it is clearly you can see. But I want you to understand like PCs are connected to switch, and through switch they can able to communicate. This is a topology, right? Which topology it is? Which topology it is?
Star topology.
Star topology.
Star topology.
Star
Star
topology.
topology. Good, good. You remember. Okay. And this one,
Mesh
Mesh
topology.
topology.
mesh topology. Every system is connected to all other system. That is mesh topology. Switch is connect all system connected to a centralized device, a switch or a hub. Okay, all systems are connected to a centralized device. It is star topology. I connected one to another one, and second to third one to fourth one to fifth one to sixth one. Which topology?
Ring topology.
Ring topology. Very good. Networking is also covering. Everything is connected to a backbone wire like this. Which topology it is? Bus topology.
Bus
Bus
topology.
topology. Good. So that's it. Where are we? Okay. See, this is topologies. Thing is, when you are communicating one PC to another PC, we need a device, a physical device, or like a hub or a switch, right? So you can connect it to the switch, so then these PCs can communicate each other. Okay, in a simple LAN network, I'm telling this one. Okay, so this is a hub or a switch. We are connecting and we can communicate each other. Same thing like that. Same thing. Same thing. There is no difference here. What I'm saying it is there is no difference. This is my server, for example, server or a physical machine. It's a physical machine. It contains an NIC. Um, NIC. I have NIC which connected outside, which is connected actually to physical network only, which is connected to physical network only, right? So it is connected to physical network. I don't think it is tap is connected. So it's a connected to a physical network to switch. That's it. So what is outside? That's we will talk later. Now I have a virtual machine and I have a virtual machine. Okay, I have virtual machine and I have another virtual machine. Okay, so these virtual machines want to communicate to outside. These virtual machines want to communicate outside. So how to communicate? This is a virtual machines running inside my PC. The virtual machine is running inside a physical machine. How they will communicate outside? How to communicate outside means like internet access in your physical machine, right? So sorry, like you are accessing network, right? So accessing physical machine, how they are communicating each other, pinging each other, sharing files, sharing printer, like that, right? So they want to communicate outside also, like outside internet is there, for example outside network as a internet. So these virtual machines want to communicate. These virtual machines also want to communicate. So actually I have to put VM, but I put a V1, V2, so virtual machine 1, virtual machine 2, like that. So these machines want to communicate outside, or outside virtual physical machine, or outside virtual machine. Okay, for example, this is a physical machine. It is also NIC. This is also connected. Okay, so these virtual machines want to communicate this physical machine. Okay, next, if in case this physical machine also running a virtual machine, these physical machine also running virtual machines. For example, this number is V3, this is V4. Okay, these is also want to communicate outside. Okay, these pieces want to communicate these virtual machines. So what we have to do, we have to create a switch that is called actional switch here. The name of the switch is actional switch, and I'm connecting like this from there to here. It is a bridge. This is bridge. This is a bridge created NIC physical NIC to this actional switch. Bridge is creating with this physical NIC to the physical NIC to this virtual switch. Okay. Next, these virtual machines also connected. So here it has its own NIC type, means it is a completely virtual part. But this is also a machine, means it also having a NIC, right? Whether it is physical machine or virtual machine, it is also having some NIC. That is also having some MAC address, right? So this is also having some NIC. This also having some MAC address for NIC, and we can assign IP address if it is NIC, definitely, right? So these are all connected. When we are connecting, we have to tell connected to this switch only, and this switch is a bridged. Actually, here we have to put a symbolic way, not direct way. Okay, so like bridged, right? It always gives irritation, like bridged. Okay, so this is bridged. Like we have a VMnet 0. Do you remember VMnet 0? Okay. VMnet 0 I bridged to our physical NIC. I put a Wi-Fi Ethernet, right? So I check the Wi-Fi where you usually internet connection. So I put a your Wi-Fi network only. I bridge it to that one. So that's why whenever you put a VMnet 0, automatically it is you're connected to that one. And what is VMnet 1? If you see VMnet 1, it shows like a host only. Why that happened? Afternoon effect. What is a host only means? It won't communicate it. It is not bridging to any physical adapter. It is communication is inside only. Okay. But here you can see VMnet 0, VM bridge to and Wi-Fi. So bridge it to Wi-Fi network. This is how it be done. Same thing. This external switch we are connecting to here. So this is called a external switch. I think you got it. Got the point. Okay. So if you want, you can draw also. No problem. Okay. Now I will show you what is a external switch first. Then we'll go to one by one. Mhm. Okay. VMware is sorry. Hyper-V is already open. Mhm. Okay. This is a virtual switch manager. Go to virtual switch manager in Hyper-V. Click on it. Yeah. Now it is open. Okay. This is a virtual switch manager. This is a MAC address range. So this is a randomly assign a MAC address from 00 to FF. Okay. So in this range. So because any adapter in IPv4 session mainly, so any adapter required a MAC address for virtual machine or physical machine. Anything. There is no switches are created. This is a actional switch. You can read actional switch. Create a virtual switch that bind to the physical network adapter so that virtual machines can access the physical network. And this is how to write this one. Okay. Here types of virtual switch. Okay. So one is external, internal, private. If they ask any questions regarding virtual network like that, so explain these things. If you don't remember this thing, tell explain about VMware that one. So what is a actional switch? What is actional switch? So it create a virtual switch that binds to the physical network adapter adapter. So the why I'm typing afternoon, Sunday, everything. Virtual machine can access physical network. So this is the one. But I can't show you the practically because of I don't have virtual PC inside this one, inside of this one. So create a virtual switch. I click on create a virtual switch. I put a name of this one is actional one or anything, no problem. And actional network. Bridge it to this physical NIC. This is the name of physical NIC. Other options also there, but this is we need full screen mode to click on this one. Okay. Uh, what happened is well. Okay, something is will be there now. So, okay. Okay, this is how to create a actional switch. I put a name. I didn't put any node, but actional switch. So which adapter? If you have multiple adapters, you have to compulsory select which adapter. Yellow management operating system share network adapter like that. Close it and go to ncpa.cpl. and cpa.cpl. So then you will go to network adapter settings page. So this is a physical adapter, no change, nothing. You can see 8257 4L. This is my physical adapter name, but actually it is not created. Not created. If we create, it will be shown here. And the switch name. Okay. Okay. To switch, I have only one adapter. I put a actional switch. So here it is a okay. Apply okay is here. First apply. Yes. Wait. So if you anybody ask what is network virtualization, you can explain this one. Physical network virtual machines. So in between that there is a virtual switches. So through virtual switches you can communicate from a virtual machine to virtual machine, or a physical machine to virtual machine, or virtual machine to external network, external of your physical network through your physical NIC. Okay. Now it is created. I'm going to my control panel. See, this is VM.0 original adapter. This is a V Ethernet, and in bracket external switch. So this is my virtual adapter. This is physical one. In my physical one, I want to check the IP address. Nothing is there because we are bridged to another adapter. So then automatically that IP came to here, and verify IP is changed from starting to here. Nothing, no changes there. Very good. Okay. So this is a external switch. Okay. So it means external switch means it is binding to your physical NIC. It takes the properties of your physical NIC also. Next one is internal switch. Okay, what is a internal switch? Same thing only, but there is no bridge between your NIC to your internal switch. What is the internal switch? If you want to communicate between VM to VM, in external also VM to VM communication there, internal also VM to VM communication is there, and VM to physical machine communication also there. VM to physical machine communication is also there. But VM cannot communicate outside of the physical machine. Means virtual machine to physical machine communication is there. Virtual machine to physical machine communication is there, and virtual to virtual means if both are connected to same internal switch, same type of internal switch, if they are both are connected, so they can able to communicate virtual to physical also. Virtual to virtual, virtual to your physical machine only. Okay, your physical machine, but not outside of the network. It cannot access. Okay. So what happened to me and you? So external switch is already created. It is loading. So new virtual network. Select internal. Okay, this is having a three lines. It's very difficult to write. Create a virtual switch that can be used only by virtual machine machines. Physical computer being type something. Okay, physical computer. Computer. An internal virtual search does not provide connectivity to a physical network connection. So what is this meaning? So create a virtual switch that can be used only by only by virtual machines that run on this physical computer only, and between virtual machine and physical computer. And an internal switch does not provide a connectivity to physical network. You cannot access the external communication, so only internal only. It is a pure virtual switch. Okay, how to create? We'll see. Um, okay, already explained, right? So then it is okay. Good. We'll close it and open. Virtual switch. No new one. Create a switch, and it is showing internal switch. Okay. Okay, done. Then I'm going to control panel this one. So this is my internal switch. I didn't give in a proper name, so I have to give internal switch name, but I didn't give in. And status, see it is act like a adapter. We didn't get any IP address, it should get an IP address. Okay, but it is internal switch only. Okay, it's a separate switch. So we can communicate it through this switch to virtual machine also possible. We can communicate it from your physical machine to your internal virtual machines. We can communicate it through that private switch. Sorry, internal switch. If VMs are connected to internal switches. Okay. Next switch is private switch. Same concept. Yeah. Okay. Um, this is private switch. Okay. In this one, this PC to this PC communication is there, but it won't communicate it to outside of it. Means there is no interaction between your physical machine, sorry, virtual machine to your physical machine. So there is no interaction. They can't communicate and to your physical machine because it's completely private type, private switch. Like this, you can create a multiple private switches, and we can connect different virtual machines also. Okay. So I select a private there. So I put a private name. So before this internal switch, I forget to put a name internal. This one compulsory because multiple switches you can able to create it. Private switch one, private. Then click OK. But meantime, I'll change this name also. Yeah, completed. Now, can you see here? Refreshing. Okay, no. Actually, private switch is created, but not it won't show here because through private switch can't communicate it to your physical machine. Through private switch you can't able to communicate physical machine and your external networks also. Got it? Through internal switch you can able to communicate between virtual machines and also your physical machine, but not outside of your network. External switch you can communicate from virtual to virtual, virtual to physical, physical to and external network also you can able to communicate. Physical network also you can able to communicate. While I'm creating, did I wrote down this one or I slept? Okay, sorry guys. This is private switch. I note down this one also. Sorry, this one. Create a virtual switch that can be used only by the machine that run on this physical computer. Okay, so this is it. This is a totally private switch. If you want to create more private switch, also you can create it. See, create a private switch, right? Creating. So I created two private, but it is not showing those two here. Okay, private. If you are connected to private, so you can't communicate it through private outside or physical machine. Okay, guys, that is a virtual switches. Okay, so last part I will tell how to create a virtual machine. Okay, so virtual machine. Okay, so this is a machine name. So I put a machine name is, for example, mm, WinS16 core. Okay, where do you want to store the data? So I want to store in a B drive, in a Hyper-V folder. This is generation 1 already I given, so you can see closely. Generation 1, the virtual machine generation support 32-bit 64-bit guest operating system. What is guest operating system? Physically you have a one actual operating system. These are guest, means today it will be there, tomorrow we don't know, right? That's a guest operating system. And provide a virtual hardware which has been available in all previous versions of Hyper-V. Okay, next, generation 2. This virtual machine generate provide support for newer virtualization features, has a UEFI based firmware and required support 64-bit guest operating system, compulsory 64. Okay, the first one is 32-bit 64, second one is compulsory 64. Okay, what I'm done next. So it is asking for startup memory. It's okay, like how much memory you want it, you can put it. Okay, it is asking installation operating system later. Okay, or you want to install with a DVD, physical DVD, image, ISO image file, and bootable floppy disk. Okay, next. Oh, I've skipped so many steps. It is okay. Dynamically expanding. How much RAM you want to put it when you start a PC? How much RAM you should get it? So like that you can put it. Otherwise you can reduce it. So I'm giving 600 only. Hold on. Not connected. So see, you can see all your switches, external switches, internal, private, and private 1 and private 2. So you can select anything. Like I want external. So I'm going to create small 100 GB virtual hard disk. Storage location is this one. Okay, finish. I'm getting huge sleep suddenly. Here is a topic. See, virtual machine is created. And go to settings. This is none. Image file or a physical drive. You can select it. Okay. If you delete it, for example, it actually won't delete. It will delete only the entry. The machine will be stored in your E drive. For example, your fully configured machine is there. Then it will utilize your see, this is separate disk. This is a virtual hard disk file, and this is a machine file. Means what are the thing? Means once you start the machine, automatically these files will be what come. So that is a generation one. So I will show you generation two, new virtual machine. Same thing. Uh, Win server or Win 16 core. Any name you can put it. Want to choose a different location. Generation 2. Same thing for a RAM kind of stuff. And switch which one you want to do it, like internal or external or anything. Okay. Like for example, you put a switch one. Like an external switch also. Okay. And it is asking for a disk size. I put a 60 GB. Okay. Install operating system later, or you want to install now, and you want to install a network based operating system. Okay. So I'm using this option only. Image file you have to search. We don't have image file. We have a nano server, but that is image is different. MG file is required. ISO image file is required. Where is this? Here. I'm copying the image, complete image. Actually, better to copy like a Linux kind of pieces is better. Uh, Copying it will take time. Don't worry. Meanwhile, if we'll finish this part. No, we can't touch it also. When something copying resume, so there it is. My 2016 server. So browse it. It is in C drive, right? So C drive. Select this one image file, ISO image file. Next. Mm, Okay, finish it. So machine is created now. So if you want to change any settings, you can go to settings. Okay. If you want to change like firmware, you want to change it. You want to add a new hardware. You want to change the firmware, security, memory, processor type. Okay, like this. It's like you can select your hard disk, DVD, adapter. Now you want to change the plan. Then also you can do it. Okay. Next, just start it. So right click start. Now I'm connecting. It is not yet, it is completely started, it is starting condition. So it will take time because it's a virtual inside another virtual, right? So that's the problem. Yeah, starting now. This is so much time it will take. Taking too much time. Uh, how much time it is taking. Here it is. Uh, uh, uh.